Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't seen episode 2, links in the description. You saw the instrument panel stuff in the last video. You get a choice between two styles. Each horizontal stabilizer comes in 5 main parts. No issues getting these together. This is the ventral sighting space. The seam needs to be cleaned up inside. It didn't seem seated all the way, but it was. The join wasn't perfect, but the cleanup wasn't too bad. I dry fitted with the wings later, and I had to sand those down so it indexes right. This fit great on top, but I'll have to clean up that gap later. This came up on Airfix and Chill. I always wash my plastic in warm detergent. Even though you really can't see any of this, you need to get it clean for fit. I used a 1000 grit sponge to roughen up the seam line. I taped the tire so I can paint the outside without worry. Not sure why they didn't just mold this as one piece. The seams weren't great, and you need to shape the ends. Those are done, and they'll get painted later. So if you're doing the bomb cluster option, you can add the pitot tube. If you're doing the other three, you can't add the pitot tube. I drilled them out earlier when instructed. Then when I dry fitted the pylon, I discovered my folly. I clean up the inside once it's glued on. That took a while to clean up along the long seam with all the grooves. I annealed the PE band that goes on it. I scraped away paint and put the PE glue as I worked it around. This stuff is great for prepping PE for painting. You can also spray it. The main undercarriage bomb. Time to prime and paint. These are my aluminum colors. I decided to go with AK Real Color Aluminum. A paper towel works great to get rid of any small paint crumbs, just a light rub. At 8 psi and 2/3 leveling thinner, I'm pre-shading with Mr. Surfacer. Then pre-highlighting with a lightened hue of Outlaw Light Blue. Then applying the main color in a back-to-front motion until the pre-shading is just visible. It took 2 coats. Then I highlighted again with some lightened hue modeling. Same approach for the dark green on top. Highlighting, main coat, more highlighting. For the black-green, I re-established the pre-shading. Since the colors are close, this will help show when I've applied enough. I highlighted with Tamiya LP Mixing Yellow, then covered with Mr. Color RLM Yellow. It took a lot of coats, as you'd expect. I modulated some Mr. Color steel on the bombs. So let's take a look at what we've done. I have to touch up some places where the tape took a little paint off. Some of the canopy tape came off as well. The camo is done, and the underside as well. I'll need to redo the black grain on that side so it all lines up. It won't be a problem. The wings are nearly done. I need to add the flaps. I had some yellow overspray I needed to clean up. I have the glass piece all ready to go on at the end. That overspray will easily rub off. Actually, I need to paint that top part black green, not dark green. This is pretty much ready to go. Like everything you've seen, it needs to be weathered. I have some more metal color modulation to do on that yet. The flaps are painted. I can touch up the edges when I remove them. Most everything here is for the flaps and the underside of the wings. In the next episode, I'll begin weathering, assembling, and decaling the plane. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Be well, and happy modeling.